Last me now. Hello. Last me now. Hello. Hello. Una hear me as well? Let me put not hear me. Let me know if you're hearing me as well. Let me know if you're hearing me as well. Is it showing from that I'm going live on StreamYard? Is it showing from that I'm going live on StreamYard? Is it showing from all right. If you not hear me, please let me know. So me can adjust. You know, me I try it out the little thing. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Reason why I was echoing is because of the other thing on. So tell me now if you good now, if you not hear me, and if everything is fine, and if all is well. Okay? Please to let me know if you not hear me. Okay? All right, all right. Welcome, welcome to Munchibi Talks Politics. I am your girl, Munchibi. All right. The link is in the comment section. Click on it and tell me if you can come in at the box. Let me know. Click on the link, people, and send me an invite and let us see if we can have you can come in at the box. We'll try it out tonight. Click on the link, Orlando, or what the other person name? What's your name? Erica. Anyone on the here tonight? Click on the link we're putting at the box thing and tell me if you can send me a thing and see if I can add on to the box. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Munchibi Talks Politics. I am your girl, Munchibi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so, so much for joining me this evening. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Please, guys, share the live so we can get to 100 people so we can start. You know, we're now wait long for start. Please, 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 and thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I, Alisa, I, Michelle, I, Atta Clubs, I, Andrea, I, every single body. Our ask about bell. Atta Club, you know the bell. You know the bell is not here. The bell is in the car. The bell is in the car. Present or invite. Let me see this. Oh, wait. So if you know, send me a request, I me see it, I go see it pop up where it's supposed to pop up, and then I go, I don't know, to the to the thing. I'm gonna try. Anyway, guys, what a wonderful day today. Was a wonderful, a beautiful day. A beautiful day to be alive, and a beautiful day to be in Jamaica, and a beautiful day. We feel so good to be a member of the Jamaica Labour Party. Please, please, please share the live, guys, please, and so that we can get to start because we have a whole heap of things to talk about tonight. We have a whole heap of issue for go down in tonight on the platform here because we never come live Friday. And Friday was the final of the Blue Dot polls. And I know a lot of labor rights, including me, I was not 100% happy, to be honest, with the 4-point lead. I expect us to be at least 10 points ahead. But we're happy nonetheless that the Jamaica Labour Party is still ahead and that the people of Jamaica still going with Andrew Michael Holness. And we're very happy because we know that the third term is loaded and the People's National Party, who have been campaigning for over 4 years, nothing still now going for them. And you know, guys, I'm not going to stay long on the polls tonight. I'm not going to stay long on the poll, but what I want to say about the poll is that at the end of the program, on Friday night, the data analyst that Cliff used brought on to dive into the numbers and to tell us the closed seats and the seat we're supposed to be watching. At first, I never really want that, and I wanted Cliff used to put up the map and show the little green boys them. He didn't do none of that this time. But you know what? The data analyst that the Cliff used brought on Sharon to show that to show the seats that will swing either way with 1% point. It was a very, very interesting topic because we know long time say the PNP offer certain type of seats. We already knew that. And we already know that the PNP have to win up to 20 seats in order for them to form government. Must say 18 are one big number. 18, yes, 18 seats for them to form government. And a lot of members of the Jamaica Labour Party, Munchie watch the poll argument there. Me know you don't want to talk about the poll, Willow. A lot of I am very happy that Cliff Hughes brought on a data analyst to talk about the polls because a lot of us laborites all over the place talking about this and that and this. I'm glad Cliff Hughes bring on the data analyst to show you guys that any little swing, any little misunderstanding, any little laborite we can sit down and say, me not vote, can cause problem in each seat. Now, as it relates to my seat, which is Central Manchester, me already know that we need 9,000 and 10,000 votes to win. And in 2011, we brought out about 11,000 votes. So me know say, my MP, I do the work, we have the numbers, and we do absolutely everything to win the seat. So when I saw the data analyst Friday night, I was not upset. I wasn't, me never nervous, never caught me off guard, because from day one, everybody who know me and talk to me knows me always tell them say 7,000 votes cannot win the election. We need 9,000 votes or 10,000 votes or the whole maximum of 12,000 if possible. That's what we need to get. But before we go into the meat of the matter, guys, because remember, I'm not come live since Friday. So I know so I have like a spring cleaning for do. You cargo. You Rolling Stone cargo in every labor right inbox a complain about MP cut road and a cut fear road. You not have no vote in a cargo. You're not a voter. You not have no vote and you are opportunist. Anybody pay you, you work for pay. You work for pay. A man can pay you and your skin out. A woman can pay you and your skin out because you don't stand for nothing, cargo. You don't have no class. You don't have no substance. You just look something. So when me see up on the political platform last night, I talk about, you guys, I don't know if me a labor right. I don't know if me a labor right. But me MP not cut for your road and I cut my road. So me upset. Cargo, go on about your business. Go on about your business because that don't make not change the price of rice and the MP still not look upon you. A friend ya look. A friend ya look, cargo, you not nothing about you. Man we pay you no show. You know what? Anyway, guys, let's move on to the meat of the matter. So on Thursday, the PNP gave an ultimatum to the government, 72 hours to rescind the offer, the offer and for Dennis Strong and tell Dennis Strong not to take the job. 72 hours. And a lot of us labor rights have been saying to the PNP, we are going to wait for see what we are going to do Monday, because based on the little maths where we do, we're saying that on Monday we're not going to come out with no protest. Now, Dayton Campbell was very, very clear, guys. Dayton Campbell said the country must rise up against the Jamaica Labour Party and rise up against corruption and blah, blah, blah. So this morning now, guys, I wake up very, very early. This morning now, guys, I wake up very, very early because I wanted to see the country. I wanted to see the country rising up against the Jamaica Labour Party. I remember they say, at the whole country, So in order for the PNP show their strength, and in order for the PNP right, get the country to rise up against the Jamaica Labour Party. Me I expect them in a 14 parishes because remember they have 3 days to organize, Or even if they're not going to be in the 14 parishes, I was expecting them to be at least in Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey. So this morning, me get up very early, guys, because I expect the PNP to shut down the country. Could you believe my surprise? When me turn on my TV and look, me see the PNP a hero circle. So me say, where the rest of people them there, because when you look, you can know that the hungry belly PNP people them will come from Upper Plainland. The hungry belly PNP people will come from Almantown. And the hungry belly PNP people them will come from Mark. Nobody with substance. Nobody with class. Nobody will not make no sense was at the protest today, because the people of Jamaica know that the PNP is protesting because they cannot get their hand on taxpayer dollar. When you look at the caliber of persons and the PNP people protesting today, we have to wonder if the PNP think Jamaican people are fool. When you look at the likes of Peter David Phillips. Now, Peter Phillips no come at work. About 2 years now, Peter Phillips don't turn up to the parliament. 2 years now, we have not seen Peter David Phillips in the parliament coming to do the people's work. Peter Phillips not clock in for 2 years now. Peter Phillips send in a letter to the parliament, medical letter saying need exemption because he's sick. Yet still he taking big fat fluffy self and crawling body gonna hero circle. You Peter Phillips, you must return taxpayer dollar what we are pay you. You, Peter Phillips, you must send back your salary to go and give the people of Jamaica, because you have not turned up to parliament in 2 years. In 2 years, you, Peter David Phillips, not clock in to work. You don't vote for no bill. You don't read the legislation. You don't speak in the parliament for 2 years. But yet still you make Mark Jefferson Golding dry you out of your sick bed. PNP, you're shameful. You're shameful, Peter Phillips. You are desperate. The PNP, only person the PNP never bring this to the Michael Manley. Only Michael Manley alone, the PNP left. We draw out and sick, out and dead coffin and bring to the come protest. Look at all the one, Omar Davis. Omar Davis, you have no shame. Omar Davis, Jamaican people hate you. Jamaican people hate you, Omar Davis. You, Omar Davis, you preside over the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor people to the rich. When you are Omar Davis, that is why Jamaican people now pay the PNP no mind. Because the PNP is a bunch of hypocrites. When you have Paul Burke, I know between Paul Burke and Omar Davis and Percival and Portia cannot talk about the $10 million that was missing from the PNP campaign fund. When you look at Philip Paulwell, When you look at Philip Paulwell, and Kern Spencer, we have video it, Cuban light bulb, When you look at Philip Paulwell, the 9 Live Pussycat when you Philip Powell, PNP do not have no shame and the Jamaican people not trust so no. The Jamaican people no want to no eye with eyes so no. That's why I couldn't find nobody to come out for protest with no today. That's why I have to load up the PNP people in a bus and carry them a hero circle and give them $1,000 each because nobody is protesting with the People's National Party. When you look at Mark Jefferson Golding, the Tapanaris in chief, the chain man, the Finstock man, the man who is the highest paid politician in the country, the man who made his money on the back of poor people, the man who preside over the dirtiest, nastiest, stinking, deplorable constituency in Kingston, the man who is the member of parliament for a constituency where the people in his constituency still a dig hole like dog and a cover it up when they finish. That is the man Mark Golden piece of ugly shirt when wife put so game. Look like the thread done when the wife a making shirt last night because the shirt not ready, Sandra. The shirt not ready, Sandra. That ugly shirt you so put on for Mark Golding, said him got hero circle. That shirt they not even qualify to wipe off with shoes with. Eh? Because Mark Jefferson Golding not really have no Jamaican color shirt, you know. So Sandra go draw them piece of cloth and cut up her curtain and bitch up the piece of shirt, put on for Mark Golding. You favor hang pan nail to them Mark Golding. You favor hang pan nail. You favor like when time Brazil strap bust. You feel like when time people go out and them Brazilian strap bust and one of them breast up and one of them breast, but you look sloppy tidy to them Mark Golding. You look messy today. You look very, 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 very messy to them Mark Golding at the shirt the way Sandra make you. You could have been our pride, then you could have represent we Mark Golding. You could have represent we Mark Golding and you know wash. Look like you just wake up this man and jump out of the bed and run come a hero circle. Not even your face you know wash. Matter full in your eye, not even your face you know wash. When you go Mark Golding, you could have never represent Jamaica. You're not ready, you don't have no class. You don't have no caliber. You don't have nothing about you. Your dirty face, your dirty ear, and your messy, messy shirt with Sandra make you this man. You look untidy this morning, Mark Golding. You look very, 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 very untidy. You come out and go talk about, oh yeah, fight for country. A political spoils on our fight for because Jamaican people now use, you know. You know, so no couldn't find no independent Jamaican to come protest with you today. You know, see, and guys, I be shown us that the PNP people them gonna work, you know. The PNP could not even find 1,000 people to come protest with them today. Because some of the PNP people in Ghana, they work. A lot of the PNP people in Ghana, they work today. Is only the beggy, handout, hungry belly, zinc fence, shit in a plate, one them around a Mark and down Angela, around a Almanton, them alone push out today. No sensible comrade we have them job did not show up today. Because the people of Jamaica gone to them work because unemployment is down. Unemployment is at the lowest it has ever been under Andrew Michael Holness. So the PNP people in Ghana, they work. The PNP couldn't find 500 people to come protest with them today. Because the people them gone to them jobs. Because under Andrew Michael Holness, anybody who want work can work. Anybody who want to go to school can go to school. Anybody who want to be an entrepreneur can be an entrepreneur. The only lazy, idle, zinc fence, plyboard people who walk up and down road now is the lazy PNP people and down a PN land. We are going Mark Golding. What are you protesting about? You PNP people and you Mark Golding. You are protesting against a man that worked with DBNG. You make that make sense. You are protesting against a man who worked for JMMB, which is another PNP company. You are protesting against a man who Portia Simpson Miller put to work, and you, because the law-abiding citizen in Dennis Chung, who is a taxpayer and a law-abiding citizen working for Jamaica, and you not protest against that. Are you crazy, Mark Golding? Are you crazy? You are yet to show the people of Jamaica your birth certificate. You are yet to convince the people of Jamaica that you, Mark Golding, are come for script because you and a bunch of tapanaris, you promised us that when you form government, you and a bunch of tapanaris are going to lead the country. Where you going, Mark Golding? Where are you going? Where are you going? No PNP now farm government. The people of Jamaica reject the People's National Party. There will be no more kitchen cabinet in Jamaica. There will never be a situation where you have a government in a parliament and a government out a door. Those days are over. Those days are over. Guys, remember me share the link. You know, click on the link and you tell me where to look so I can find you, so you can come and we can have a discussion because I'm trying out the StreamYard tonight and see how the StreamYard are going to work for us. No more. You are protesting against Dennis Chung, a law-abiding citizen, a taxpayer, a man that's born in Jamaica. And then you have the criminal. You have the twice convicted criminal who served time in America, Isaac Buchanan. How dare you, Isaac Buchanan? How dare you? No bangle never go over Dennis Chung, and yet I said you don't have no shame. You have no shame, Isaac Buchanan. You is a criminal. You is a twice convicted criminal, Isaac Buchanan. Eh? You're talking about, oh, Dennis Chung, him not going nowhere. Him not going nowhere at all because he's a Jamaican and he deserves the work and he's doing the work for the people of Jamaica. Then you have Peter Bunting. Peter Bunting, may I tell you so that the man did not have no shame because we the people of Central Manchester reject Peter Bunting. We the people of Jamaica reject Peter Bunting in the most emphatic way. We send him into the political wilderness. Then him go keep. Peter Bunting, boy, may I tell you, you not have no shame. The PNP is useless. The PNP and the bunch of deplorables that turn up to Hero Circle today to protest. I hope when you turn up tomorrow and protest, and turn up Wednesday and protest, and no amount of protest can stop Andrew Michael Holness. No amount of protest can stop the work of Andrew Michael Holness because we have a government that is working for the people of Jamaica. We have a government of Jamaica under Andrew Michael Holness, who under his watch, crime is 43% down. Under his watch, crime is 63% down in St. James. And the PNP have absolutely nothing to campaign on. Absolutely no policy to bring to the people of Jamaica. PNP, let me point out something to you, comrades. You don't want to know something a trend? Go over TikTok. Go on over TikTok and look if you don't see one blogger post a video about on a protest today. Go over TikTok and just go up on the For You page and just type in a protest and see if you don't see one single independent blogger post a video about uno today. Uno not trend. Uno not trend. That means to say the young people not pay uno no mind. The Jamaican people not pay uno no mind. The middle class not pay uno no mind. Uno flap. Uno flap, 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 flap. I don't know why uno flap. Because you guys are hypocrites. You guys are hypocrites. When a little girl from Angela Brownberg constituency was murdered, was brutally murdered, uno never come out and protest. When a little girl at Mark Jefferson Golin constituency was raped and murdered, uno never come out and protest. When the little girl last month in a Spanish town was brutally raped and murdered, you guys did not protest. When Comrade Philip Palwell girlfriend murdered his her matey and killed her matey baby, uno never protest. When a acting card-carrying member of the People's National Party, known as Joyland Silvera, brutally murdered his wife and shoot her in her vagina, you guys did not come out and protest. And that is why the people of Jamaica now hard pound. That is why the people of Jamaica not take on serious, because you guys are hypocrites. You guys are hypocrites. You guys are fighting for power. And the people of Jamaica see right through, The people of Jamaica see right through the People's National Party. How are you going to campaign against a working government? How are you going to campaign against a government that is doing so much for the young people of Jamaica? A government that is doing so much for the public servant. A government that is bringing tourists in the country. A government that is continuing to put Jamaica on the map. How are you going to campaign against that? PNP, you don't have no plans, you don't have no policy. What integrity are you guys campaigning about? With Philip Palwell beside uno? With Philip Palwell, youthful exuberance beside uno? Jamaican people know Philip Palwell file, and in the coming days, we will remind the people of Jamaica of Philip Palwell file. What not campaign against? You, Peter Bunting, me not have to waste time on you, because if there ever a politician where the people of Jamaica hate, it is you, Philip Palwell. If there's ever a politician that the people of Jamaica hate, is you, Philip Palwell. And labor rights, I want to remind you guys of something. I have been saying this for the past 2 months now. Let us focus on winning the third term. I mean, I don't know if I hear someone who want to hear from Prime Minister Holness, but I don't hear from him last night. Get up off on no slumber, rise up out on no sleep, and go out and spread the message of Andrew Michael Holness government. Get up off on no miserable self and stop complaining about seat and stop complaining about what not get, and go out and spread the message of Andrew Michael Holness, because we must make sure that the People's National Party under Mark Jefferson Golden never get their hand on our tax dollars. Never. We must make sure that the People's National Party stay in opposition. They're doing well in opposition. They are doing very, very well in opposition. When the PNP politicized the Integrity Commission with the likes of Comrade Panton, Comrade Christie, Comrade Stevens, Comrade Crawford, nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Because as the Prime Minister rightfully said, and as I've been saying for months now, the PNP, even though they are in opposition, they try to control every single government agency and every single entity in the country. And I'm glad the Prime Minister said it last, like I've been saying it. Even though the PNP in opposition, they want to run everywhere and everything. When it comes to the public sector, the PNP want every permanent secretary and every worker. And they're not afraid to say them a PNP. Because remember, Aluna Samba said, we formed this committee. And we made sure that they are filled with PNP people, because we have an agenda. You know, what was the PNP agenda? The PNP agenda was to make sure that regardless of where the PNP is, the PNP must run things. And when we talk about the kitchen cabinet with Vin Lawrence, Comrade Vin Lawrence was a part of the PJ Patterson kitchen cabinet. He was on every single government board, every single government agency. He had his tentacles every single department, everywhere. And he was actively making sure that the PNP get what they need to get, and the PNP benefit from every single government policy and government agency. And nobody said anything. I guess we never had no civil society group back in the days there. Back in the days, we must have never had no civil society group. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing when the PNP and PJ Patterson was politicizing the private sector. And I am very, very happy that Prime Minister Holness reminded us about the Pickersgill Committee. Because we hear about it, you know, guys. Me hear about it briefly, you know. But because me, you know, me born in the late 80s. You know, me born in the late 80s. So me don't really know about it. So I was very, very happy, and we need to put that in a documentary. We need to put that in a documentary and remind the people and remind the young people that were born in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s of the atrocities of the People's National Party. We must remind and inform the young people that all the PNP operate when the PNP in a government. And I've been saying this a lot, you know, people. Munshibi have been saying that when we reform the Constitution, we must make it clear that any government in a power must get the team that they need. I have been saying it, and Cliff said today, so no, say no foolish me, I say. I have been saying that when a government is in power, Every single government agency must be run by somebody from the government. I have been saying it. It don't make no sense. We are people that pretend that they're not political because they are political. They are political. Remember, Jeanette Calder said it is impossible to expect people who go to school together not to be friends. That's what she said. She said it is impossible to expect people who go to school together not to be friends and not to, support the same party. That doesn't take away from the person's qualification and the person's work. So I have been saying it for a minute now, guys. When our government in a power, our government must be able to get the team that they need to do them work. Every single government agency must be run by the government. And we set up a thing in the parliament where they go before the parliament and the parliament question them and we say, all right, then once they're not breaking the constitution, we're good to go. We make sure once they're not break the committee thing, we make sure. No. We have been saying that when the PNP don't get them we have been saying this to our party. We have been saying it, me over here in the tribal kingdom, yes, so I've been saying to my prime minister, who are build a nation and not build a tribe, that when the PNP don't get them Erica, the PNP set out to damage people's reputation, scandal people name, tell lie on people and tear down people. We have been saying it. They did it with the DPP. They did it with the Prime Minister and no, so they turn around now and do it to Dennis Chung. When the PNP put when the PNP put Kevin Stevens, when the PNP put Kevin Stevens at the IC, the government of Jamaica should have come out and reject it. The government, be careful, Munch. Careful with what, Miss Bones? Type and tell me, be careful with what? When the government, when the IC put Kevin Stevens in the Kevin Stevens, the government should have came out and say something. The government should make it slide. When the PNP, when the IC get a foreign forensic auditor to come to Jamaica, or where they send the file, I don't know what they did, and they investigated the Prime Minister. They investigated the Prime Minister for 2-3 full years. We, the government and the party, are the powers that being, should have made sure that the IC released that report. And to date, June 2, we have been asking for that report and we're not seeing it and we're not getting it and we're asking why. We have been asking the IC. We have been asking the Integrity Commission. I have been asking Belmont Road. I have been asking Delroy Chuck. How we now get the report? What are the procedures we need to go through to make sure that the audit is released? And if the audit not there, the IC, we find the firm overseas and ask them for a copy, and we, the taxpayer, pay for it. Oh, we can't see it. Oh, we cannot see the copy of this report that we paid for. Why we cannot see it? We want to know. We paid for this. We paid for this report. The report was finished and sent to the Integrity Commission. And I have been asking, and I have been saying to the Delroy Chuck and to Marlon Morgan, we must get this report, and the people of Jamaica must see this report. Because we paid for it. And I put it to you tonight. If it was something incriminating in this report, would have seen it long time. If there was something in the report to incriminate our prime minister, we would have seen it long time. Eh? Why we cannot see this report? Are we paid for? Eh? We're asking the government, or we're asking the parliament, or we're asking if we should use the access to information. We need to see this report. Are we paid for?
Music to the ears of the laborites gathered inside that hall. I think it was at the Montego Bay Community College. He touched a nerve among the laborites when he said, the PNP believes they own the country and must control all the institutions within it. And then he drew on some history that is not known to a lot of Jamaicans, yeah, who are about 35 years and younger. He encouraged his Labourite audience to do some research on what was known as the Pickersgill Committee.
What is this? Guys, for those of us who never born in the 70s and born in the late 80s, we must hear about the Pickersgill Committee. We must put this news in a package, this information in a nice little package, and release it to the people of Jamaica. Put it in a video form. Put it in a video form.
The PNP believes that they have a title for Jamaica.
Yeah.
They believe they own Jamaica and all its institutions. They believe that they must be in control of all institutions of Jamaica. And they say, well, the GLP might be in government, but the PNP is always in power. That is what a PNP tell me.
Thank you.
That gives you an insight into how they think and how far they will go to corrupt the institutions of government to maintain the power that they believe they have over this country.
Yes.
I know what I am saying is irking some of them.
Irking them, Prime Minister. Irking them.
And what I am saying is not a lie.
Not a lie.
This is substantiated by fact. For those who are quick to criticize, just go and read your history and look up something called the Pickersgill Committee and why that was set up.
Yes, Prime Minister.
Some people asking, what is that? It's a simple thing.
You guys not hearing?
Better yet, just type into ChatGPT. Yes, man, it's the information age. Don't take what I said. Yeah, man, just.
We're not here. It's low, all right. So, guys, when our Prime Minister spoke about the Pickersgill Committee, me hear about it little, but we never hear the details. But guys, let us examine the facts. So imagine, guys, from Michael Manley Diaz Shelley in the 1970s, when Pickersgill and the PNP set out to politicize the public sector. Remember, you know, from Michael Manley Diaz. And they made sure that they hire only people who align to them principle and who is a PNP. So they make sure that they set up a committee and they vet you. Him and DK Duncan, yes, Raphael. Then they vet you. Munchie research, multi-perking. Me I go research it because somebody said they must send me the thing tomorrow. They vet you. They find out your antecedents, your background and everything, and they make sure that you are PNP. So if you're a JLP, you better hide. And if you come from a JLP family, dog, name your supper. You can't get no work. And they made sure to put PNP people in a position where you cannot move them, like permanent secretary. That is why people like me and my people over here, so we are against permanent secretary so much, regardless if you're a PNP or JLP. We are of the view that if when a government come in, the permanent secretary must go on with the government. You must be a labor right permanent secretary for 4 years. And after your government leave, you can go in a different area, but you cannot hold a permanent position there. You cannot hold that prominent position there to undermine and sabotage the government. So they make sure say permanent secretary job filled with PNP people. They make sure the position where you hire people filled with PNP people. And when, remember when Edward Thiaga won the election, Helen poured a house with him and them, Ellen poured a house with him and them. And then when the PNP won the election under Percival Noel James Patterson, them used the 18.5 years to finish off the public sector. When the PNP won the election in the 18.5 years of Percival Noel James Patterson, they made sure to use the 18.5 years to make sure for them people in a position that we cannot move them. And you see, because the PNP knows how them operate, because the PNP knows that when they're in a government, they made sure that the PNP people get the prominent position when nobody can move them. They are afraid to be in the opposition so long. I'm going to think the PNP are fights for power. These are some of the things that the PNP is fighting for. Because the PNP people, them, who have the job from Michael Manley, and the PNP people, them, who have the job from Percival, then time are run out. The permanent secretaries who had the job from under Percival time, in the next couple of years, they reach retirement age. The permanent secretary who was put in the position under Percival Noel James Patterson, in the next 2 to 3 years, them reach a retirement age and them have to go. And the PNP shudder to think that the Jamaica Labour Party will be able to replace these PNP people. So when you see the PNP fighting, when you see the PNP gonna hero circle, gonna protest, they're not protesting against crime. They're not protesting against unemployment. They're not protesting against the economy. They're not protesting against tourism. They are protesting because the PNP people are lose their position. They're fighting hard to hold on for the position that they held in government. This fight is not for us. This fight is bigger than us. The PNP don't want us to replace the PNP permanent secretary where Percival Noel James Patterson leaving the ministry. One of the things that the PNP can get every information we are going to the ministry before even the minister. When you think the PNP could have know about the drill and how much the drill costs and when the drill come before even Minister Tufton, because the PNP people have them surrogates right across every single ministry. And because the government cannot fire them. It is impossible to fire government worker. Them Kerrigan court and them always win. Them always win. So the only way we can get rid of these people is by constitutional reform. We need to reform the constitution and make it very, very clear that if Andrew Holness win the election, the person who are heading up the government agency, Andrew Holness must be able to choose those persons, properly vet them, once they fit in the criteria, and then get the position. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. So the commissioner of police the government must choose that person. The person who head up the agency that is vital for the government to carry out the mandate must be your labor right. So NWA must have a labor right there because NWA is vital to build up the road infrastructure. It goes without saying. It goes without saying. TPD must have a labor right. And regardless if the PNP win, vice versa. You cannot have a government, and when the government is trying to do their work and put out the mandate that they was elected by the people of Jamaica to do, you have the civil servant and the permanent secretary sabotaging and undermining the government. It cannot continue. It cannot continue. And when you see Philip Palwell, and when you see big fluffy Peter Phillips come out and sick bed today, come on a campaign because in corruption, you must know that the PNP is desperate. The People's National Party is desperate. They know what a third term under Andrew Michael Holness will do for the country. They know that a third term under Andrew Michael Holness will wipe out all the PNP surrogates who are in high places, undermining and sabotaging and criticizing the newly elected government. They know that. So they are doing absolutely everything. Jeanette Calder go as far as to call in Dennis Chung phone. How dare you, Jeanette Calder? How dare you? And what kind of position Mark Golden promised you, Jeanette? And what kind of position Mark Golden promised you? Better stay in your work. You better stay in your work because Mark Golden have no position to give you. You Miss Carol nastiness. You Miss Carol nastiness. What kind of position Mark Golden promised you? You better stay in your work. You better stay in your work because the third term is loading. I don't see Michael Jackson push out her head, so I have to beat her. But you, Trevor Monroe, you don't have no... Trevor Monroe, you're a waste of time. You are a waste of time, Trevor Monroe. Because Jamaican people don't want it, then yikes you because you're irredeemable. I don't see Daniel Archer today, guys. She roll out today. I did not see her hear from her. But the people of Jamaica don't want to hear nothing. Me tell you already, PNP, you not trend. Jamaican people not listen to you. Young people not listen to you. The PNP want to politicize every single agency in Jamaica. And I said this in our group, and let me say it again. Let me use my platform to say this, Dana. Any member of the Jamaica Labour Party, any member of Parliament of the Jamaica Labour Party who get caught up in any shenanigans or get caught in a trap where the IC set on the pound one. Let me repeat that, Donald, so they can hear. Going forward from June 2 and into our third term, surely, any member of Parliament who give up their constitutional right to the IC and get caught in the IC rat trap on the pound one. No blogger will be out in social media batting for you guys. If you no willingly give up on a constitutional right to the IC and allow the Integrity Commission to drag on a name through the mud, allow the Integrity Commission and Mark Golden and the PNP to nasty up on a ear where APCA said today, every single Jamaican is entitled to their good name. So if you don't want to play the fool and find out on a depend on your own. Because if my husband was a member of Parliament, Donald, and my husband went to the Parliament and made the personal decision to give up in privacy to the IC independent own, In can come to Munchibi and tell Munchibi to send no paper upper IC Donald because I did not give away my right. Same like how Mark Jefferson Golden can wrap up him and say tight in a trust and hide it away in the British Virgin Island in a theme pit them name. If you no want to give away for no rights, you depend on your own. If you no want to set up on yourself, because as far as me see it, the Integrity Commission have no integrity, Junior. The Integrity Commission have no integrity. And the act must be amended. The act must be amended because the Bill of Rights is very, very clear. Every single Jamaican is entitled to their privacy. And the Parliament should not have passed any law that infringe on the Jamaican people's rights. The Parliament erred when they passed that law and give the Integrity Commission the right to infringe on people's privacy. And the Jamaica Labour Party don't feel no way about amending the law. Because remember Mark Golding say, I him write the law. Remember Mark Golding say, let's go, don't blame Bruce Golding. Google Mark Golding. Google Mark Golding and listen what Mark Golding said. He wrote a letter to the Gleaner. Google Mark Golding and read it. Mark Golding wrote a letter. Mark Golding wrote a letter to the Gleaner in April 8, 2022. And he made it very, very clear here. Mark Golding, Integrity Commission, setting record straight on its origin. You know, go and go read it. You know, go and go read it. Mark Golding made it very, very clear in this letter that his party, the PNP, was the one who drafted the legislation. Mark Golding said the one where Bruce Golding left, they abandoned it and start from scratch. So if our government wants to sit down with the same law where Mark Golding passed and send up information, go give Ronnie Florence, this set up and tell lie pound, uno de pound own, chuck them de that one we tell them from tonight, uno de pound own. Mark Golding is very, very clear. April 8, 2022, Mark Golding wrote a letter to the Gleaner. In the letter, Mark Golding said, it was the PNP, the advent of the current act, the advisory committee's recommendations were approved by cabinet. The drafting instruction for the Integrity Commission bill were developed from those recommendations, and I then took the bill to Parliament and took it through the rigorous review of the Joint Committee. That is what Mark Golding said. That is what Mark Golding said. Mark Golding said the PNP. So I want to apologize to my dear Prime Minister Bruce Golding because Mark Golding set the record straight. He said the subsequent creation of the Integrity Commission by way of amalgamation of the three existing anti-corruption agencies into one with prosecutorial powers and information sharing mandate among law enforcement and tax agencies were based on recommendation on an advisory committee that listen to the part here, that I'm attacking himself, Perry. He said that I established under the government of the most honorable Portia Simpson Miller. You hear that? You hear that? So we don't want nothing more than that. We don't want absolutely nothing more than that. Mark Golding said the PNP set up the committee and put everything together and carry through the committee, and this bill is the PNP bill. So if any member of the Jamaica Labour Party in our third term or even this year want to give away their right to privacy to Ronnie Florence, to Kevin Stevens, uno de pa uno own. Because Mark Goley not do it. Mark Goley already hide asset in a foreign trust. Mark Goley already put in asset in them name and hide it away. Not even the house where Mark Goley live in and in name. So if you don't want to give on a right, you de pa uno own with that. We now go out on a limb and bat we don't know more. Because the PNP made it very, very clear that the duty of the Integrity Commission is for political interference. The Integrity Commission is not for Jamaica. The Integrity Commission is for the People's National Party. That is why the PNP is fighting so hard. The PNP is fighting so hard because, as we keep saying, the PNP have absolutely no policy. The PNP now no policy. First, they come up about drill. I'm speaking of drill. Speaking of drill labor rights, who heard Dr. Pison and the political campaign Friday night? Who heard Dr. Pison and the political campaign Friday night? Every word that comes out of Dr. Pison's mouth is allegedly. Every single word will come out of Dr. Pison's mouth Friday night about the drill, allegedly. At one point in time, hear him. Guys, how much time is there allegedly already? You're the people in there. No. All of a sudden, and a facts again is allegedly. And that is how the PNP operates. That is how the PNP operates. They manufacture beef. Where me for check, Chuck? They manufacture beef. And after they manufacture the beef, then go out and then they send red meat to them beers. And then they send it out. That's what the PNP does. That is what the PNP does. He knew say what he was saying was not facts. He knew what he was saying. He had no facts. But yet still, he sent out the false information to him people them. And then he come back and I go talk about allegedly. He come out and I go talk about allegedly. All of a sudden, guys, the PNP is now saying allegedly. And the facts again. And the facts again. Allegedly.
Labour Party marching on to victory.
National Party administrator did not build not one single hospital.
They don't want the Jamaica Labour Party to have the political credit. He would rather deprive the people of their power.
For one labor right,
The lies of the PNP can never.
guys, tell me if you don't see that video there a while ago. Did you see that video a while ago, guys? Tell me. I'm going to make sure. You see the video a while ago, Sharon? Alright. Because people have sent me videos to me to show it, but I want to make sure they have the video. Alright. Yeah. All of a sudden, guys, He not have the facts again. He not have the facts again, guys. All of a sudden, allegedly. No more facts. No more facts. Allegedly, no. Allegedly. Crop layout, press shift 2. What shift 2 there? Shift 2. Shift 2. Guys, I can't make it working on those, stress me. Anyway, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it, guys. Because I don't even know how to make the video sure. All of a sudden, my Dr. Pies now, allegedly, everywhere. You know, guys, my lawyer go kill me. My lawyer go kill me because my lawyer say, me fi say allegedly. All of a sudden, click on a link, the Chuck. Click on that link and see if you come on. All of a sudden, guys, my lawyer go kill me. My lawyer go kill me, guys. All of a sudden. I remember last week, you know. Remember last week when he keep the press conference, he never. Oh, okay, wait. At to stage. All right. Chuck?
Seems to be in the house.
All right. Good night, guys. We have Chuck on the platform. We have Chuck here. No, tell me if you're not here, Chuck. Tell me if you're not here, Chuck, guys.
Blessed.
Please type in the chat and tell me if you're not here, Chuck. Please, don't tell me if you're not here. All right, Chuck, them at hear you. Wagwan, Chuck. We are test out the platform because, you know, we are going to roll out in a big way. So we are test out the platform to make sure so we're ready. You understand? So, Chuck, what do you think about the protest today with the PNP?
A waste of valuable time.
Yeah, echo. Guys, right. My echo down.
Fixing it. Give me a second. 1 second, let me fix it. Still echoing? Yes, hold on. I think I have your YouTube open same time as well.
Guys, the link is in the comment section, so you can send me. You can invite. Just like we Chuck, do click on the link and you can I don't know. Okay? The link is in the comment section. We put it in the comment section. Remember, we are trying out the stream here tonight because we're going to roll out with things properly and big in the right way. No, it's not good. Yes.
All right, no longer echoing.
Yeah, echo. Am I echo still?
Did I echo?
Me not hear the echo, but we'll ask the comment section. Comment section, am I echo?
No, it shouldn't be echoing now.
Are you good now? Yes, Chuck. Yes, so the PNP today protesting against prosperity as usual. Remember, them are non-progressive. What do you think about the protest today?
Munchibi, listen, you see that protest, we should be able to charge the PNP for abusing the people today. As according to report from TVJ, these people did not know what they were protesting.
A lie.
I sent you a video I want to play. The people did not know. Why must Dennis Strong go? What do you know about the agency? I don't know anything about the agency, but him not qualified.
Because if I can play it on my phone, because I don't know if I put in
I listen to the interview. Those are
guys, breaking news and Munchibi talk politics because Chuck just sent me a video. I see if we can play it. We'll play the audio. Tell me if we not hear it.
Protesters seemed confused about what exactly the protest was about and the functions of the FID.
It kind of far, much. Bring it closer to the mic.
qualifications to lead the FID.
What do you understand about the agency itself?
I don't understand about the agency, but all I know is that the man only can account.
I know it is an organization that was formed to politicians to give declare the assets.
Hear they. Hear they.
No, they don't investigate no crime. They investigating corruption.
That aside,
Hear the guys. Wanna hear they. Wanna hear it. Wanna soon hear it. The PNP take them people. Pack them up in a bus. Jesus God, guys.
Get them go stand up in a hero circle.
Carry them in a hero circle. Go stand up, Chuck.
In a stone for something that they have no clue about.
The PNP take them people, Chuck. Carry them a hero circle. Go protest. And the people don't know what.
You remember a couple of weeks ago when the people in the bus at Harpetry was collecting their lunch money?
Yes.
It is the very same thing. It's the same method of operation. They take these people out of them yard, promise them a lunch money. People stand up with placard. None of them can't even read the damn placard with them a word. They don't know what it says. This some level of abuse. This man was abused. Them abuse people this morning. They take them out of them house and then carry them, go up in a hot sun. It's what the people them don't have a clue about. That is the PNP for you. The moment they realize they can use you, they will.
Jesus.
Right. And another thing I hear, I am glad a couple of laborites turn up. But I think the PNP, Mark Gold in the PNP is trying to start a war in this country. Over the last couple of weeks, if you notice, every parish at the JLP is having a meeting. Them go same place go have a meeting. They're trying to start conflicts. You see the amount of firearms that has been discovered on the wharf?
Yes, talk, Chuck, talk.
Is trying to cause a conflict in this country because they will rather rule the ashes than the high rise.
Yes.
That is the PNP for you. Right?
My God.
Today, it was a disgrace to see people like Peter Phillips. There was a man in the crowd, country, that the United States government, the Central Intelligence Agency, described as being in charge of 70% of all the gangs in Jamaica at one stage.
Yes.
We can call him name, you know, me that's what the CIA, it is in the CIA documents that Paul Burke was in the crowd. The CIA said that man was responsible for 75% of all the gangs in Jamaica. He was in the crowd. Peter Phillips, who too sick to go to Parliament,
And that Mr. to Chuck.
in the crowd. And all of the people them come out of the woodworks finally. We see some more TVJ stalwart who not see sunshine for years. You know, well, who them call out of them casket this morning? They're not afraid of sunlight. All of the old vampire them call out of them casket this morning. They come out, they must get daylight drink from them over, man. But this morning, it was an embarrassment. There are people out there protesting something that they have absolutely.
All Omar Davis. All Omar Davis.
Omar Davis.
Where Omar Davis to go? Where Omar Davis to go? Eh? Omar Davis, who thinks that the country and set back the country in a more set back generation after generation after generation. Omar Davis.
These them not have no shame, you know.
No shame.
In no other jurisdiction after what Omar and PJ do, would they be brave enough to show them face?
No way at all.
But
No
again,
in the world.
the supporters, you're pandering to the least. Remember, it was you know what they say, every which part them go Munchie B, them have stage show, artists the on stage have sing and all of that.
Yes.
I tell you the story all the while about Michael Manley going down to Northeast Center to campaign. Kill about 10 goats. Shoot about 10
Yes.
goats.
At that bunting run South Manchester do too, you
Yes, man,
know.
yes,
Every
man.
day around their cook pot.
Yes,
Every
man.
day.
See the people then play some music. In the heights of the music, Michael go up on the stage. People are not in center and what you don't want. Nothing, Joshua. Just play the music.
Mm-hmm.
That is the PNP. I don't know them are use a strategy there. So
Nothing.
anywhere they go, entertain at the past stage, Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, all of them. Then they say, go home now, remember you enjoy yourself.
Yes.
But leader, you not tell you nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. No reason for vote. No
reason
policy.
to just go
Nothing.
there,
Just
eat a cup of soup and gone at the yard.
I see him
Today-
here on a so I do.
Today in Hero
Same
Circle, the
thing.
same thing. Turn up, probably get $1,000. Well, that's card to JFJ, they going with this $1,500. Yeah, JFJ is that $1,500 they going with. Take them out of them house, they will collect $1,500 and they gone back at their yard. That is what happened today. Just some people who couldn't do better, but I earn a little food.
Yes.
And that is what happened today. It had no effect. I am glad. I am so glad that Dennis Strong go to work, have him first day at work, and gone in yard.
Exactly. Me say they say them a go to court. Make them go on.
Got caught for what?
Me don't know what me love.
You see, that is the thing, you know, when you know you have control at a certain area, that's what you run to all the while. People always run to the safety of them women. People always run to the safety.
That's why we say we will never go on our CCJ because we know.
Thank you.
We know the PNP have them people everywhere.
Everywhere.
And all them interested in is just for make sure say for them people in a coming a government. That's all. They don't really care.
The PNP did something. You know, when you go in jail as a one little picnic in the community, always go cause problem and then first run home to your mother go back.
Yes, but
That's the PNP today. Call for protest and Josephine, you go protest too. They run Ghana ombudsman.
Yeah, me say they carry Andrew Ghana ombudsman. Prime
Yes.
Minister never look on them. PNP waste of time.
Ombudsman too. He said do the same thing what you want to do.
PNP a waste of time. Prime Minister
PNP a
never
waste
look
of
on
time.
them.
Yeah,
But
they're right.
there's no way on earth the ombudsman can talk to the Prime Minister. No way on earth.
The PNP is a desperate organization. And you know what make them even more desperate? We are find them firearm with them extra import.
Yes, yes.
We are find them, they now pass the war.
We don't see PNP a protest against the firearm that came into the country. And I said to the JCF, thank you very much. You do a good job. Nothing. All the PNP I look for do is to win. With election at all costs.
They sent the Gleaner reporter at the press conference last week to pose doubt in the people in mind. When them asked the question, how come you have never seen a picture of these guns?
Yes, remember.
Yes,
Right.
that was there to put doubts and the people in telling them.
Yes.
That's why they went and asked that question. How come we have never seen the picture of these guns that you find?
PNPs are disgrace.
I tell
Or you
you,
go ask the JCF say for show a picture of the gun. Eh? Or you go ask and hear them and where you find the gun. Picture and where you find it.
they want to tell them friend which partner to put them the next time. That's what they want to do. All of them is a bunch of corrupt. You hear what the story where Judge Davis tell this morning?
Yes.
Think they tell him weeks ago. Judge Davis said he was on a program. And after I'm done, the one the Calder woman called him. And I cut him off saying shouldn't disagree with her. So that's why she fly out with the organization now. A question. Well, I'm saying we can't say this and you hear it properly.
Several weeks ago that have now come to make sense.
Turn it up.
I won't call the name of the individual, but you don't have to be a scholar to figure it out. One morning he called to say, we were just talking about football. He said, oh, you know, I saw so-and-so at an event last evening. This was several weeks ago, not since his appointment, of course. And he said that the gentleman saw him and he tried to make eye contact with the gentleman. This is a senior member of the PNP. He tried to make eye contact with him. And the gentleman, you know when somebody don't want to make eye contact with you? And then he said, as the evening went on, he went over to the gentleman, extended his hand to shake the gentleman's hand. And the gentleman looked him in the eye, refused to shake his hand, and said, "You are an effing Labourite," and walked past him. As torn as my witness, did I not tell that story in production meeting several weeks ago? All right. The other thing he said to me was that Jeanette Kohler from Jump called him one morning after he said something in an interview here about the Holness investigation. And he said to him, well, he disagreed with her opinion. And she called him to berate him, he says, for disagreeing with her. And he says, but why would you disagree with me? You made an opinion and I gave an opinion, so why would you feel it necessary to call me to berate me for disagreeing with you? Therefore, I don't know how you put those things together. Look at the attack he's putting on the now, and from the court.
And that is the same group who run out early.
Yes.
Same group run out early. So you see, it's a coordinated attack.
Yeah, man. I
PNP ball out, Jump ball out, JFJ ball out, Gleaner put it on the headline.
Yes.
But
And
this
it's
man has said that I'm going to repeat again, Munchi. Gleaner back in the days used to be good to use as toilet paper, but we have flush toilet now. You can't put Gleaner
Yeah,
paper.
we have flush toilet now, yeah. We don't need Gleaner, we not, yeah.
The
We not bang up with
paper
toilet.
is absolutely useless. That even piss you can't go out again. Useless.
We not bang up with toilet anymore.
Not anymore. But Munchi, I want to read. I've been reading this today. I promise to read it every 10 minutes that I can.
All right, go on.
When you hear Peter Bunting and Mark Golden talk about corruption, listen to this act of corruption. This is from a contractor general report. So it says the OCG concluded that the government of Jamaica entered into a 120 days short-term financing with DB&G on March 31st, 2005 in the amount of $29.6 million for the purpose of meeting a fiscal deficit in that particular financial year. Right? 120 days. On the 31st of March 2005, DB&G credited the consolidated fund. You know, so that is the government account.
Yes.
So they credited the consolidated fund with $28.9 million. Further on, in the same day, Munchi,
yes,
the CMDB&G billed the Ministry of Finance and Planning in the sum of $295,902,000.
Yes, my God. My God.
When we said give with a spoon and take back with a shovel.
Yes.
So they assisted the government with a loan basically, you know, of 29 million and then bill them 200. That is nearly 10 times the amount, you know.
Yes.
When Mark Golding said no come to scrape, I remember, here's the part now. The OCG concluded that the government experienced a shortfall in its collection of debt relating to FinSac transactions. As of such, in order to repay the money which has been provided by DB&G on March 31st, 2005 for the short-term financing, the DOJ had to go to the Capital and Credit Merchant Bank and take a loan. They have to go to Capital and Credit Merchant Bank to take a loan to pay, to put money in a Mark Golding and Peter Bunting pocket.
Yes.
These are the people who
want to come back in the government.
These are the people who support corrupt. You lend somebody $29 million and take back nearly $300 million.
Can't work.
Jesus.
Wickedness, corruption.
The Jamaica, the taxpayers feel it, you know.
Corruption. Chuck, Let me see now. Can I upload the video? I could see if it can play now.
The protesters seemed confused about what exactly the protest was about and the functions of the FID.
You have a placard saying Dennis Chung and the FID. What do you know about the FID?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
18 months later.
I don't know but you know, I'm here for a change.
He cannot lead the FID. He doesn't have the qualifications to lead the FID.
Why you say that? What do you understand about the agency itself?
I don't understand about the agency, but all I know is that the man only can account.
And no, it was an organization that was formed to politicians to declare the assets true. Chung don't support it.
You sure that's the Integrity Commission though, not the FID. You just mentioned
601 after, I'm not sure, but that is it.
Why Chung must?
Because he's not qualified.
Why do you say the agency is corrupt?
No, they don't investigate no crime. They investigating corruption.
That aside, the PNP
That is sad. Would say what?
We are right. Jesus. Chuck, we can play it again. Guys, you don't hear
The protesters seemed confused about what exactly the protest was about and the functions of the FID.
You have a placard saying Dennis Chung and the FID. What do you know about the FID?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
18 months later.
I don't know but you know, I'm here for a change.
He cannot lead the FID. He doesn't have the qualifications to lead the FID.
Why you say that? What do you understand about the agency itself?
I don't understand about the agency, but all I know is that the man only can account.
And no, it was an organization that was formed to politicians to declare the assets true. Chung don't support it.
You sure that's the Integrity Commission though, not the FID. You just mentioned
601 after, I'm not sure, but that is it.
Why Chung must?
Because he's not qualified.
Why do you say the agency is corrupt?
No, they don't investigate no crime. They investigating corruption.
That aside, the PNP
the man only can account. The man only can account.
Chuck, you know why?
The man only can account. Listen to me, people. That is what we are up against. And won't you make them listen to me now? You see, those people, you see, they saw when election day, they might go vote. So you people can sit down and believe you're no better than the protest. Those are the people that are deciding in the future. Yes, when you sit down and decide you're no better than the process, those people you see them who don't have a clue are the ones that will decide your future, my future, and our children's future. Can you imagine? You go there and the soon to go protest and you don't have a clue what are you angry about? If you don't know what the agency does, then why are you angry about? You know, I don't want to name Mark where I was on TikTok. We said the man can only account.
Well, I would have that one there. Oh,
Mark where I was on TikTok about around the PNP, man. Yeah, man.
Jesus God.
We said the man can only account.
Mr. PNPs are disgrace. A dinner people here. That is why we have to make Cheryl say play it again, Chuck. No, sir,
Play it
guys.
again. Play it again.
The protesters seemed confused about what exactly the protest was about and the functions of the FID.
You have a placard saying Dennis Chung and the FID. What do you know about the FID?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
18 months later.
I don't know but you know, I'm here for a change.
He cannot lead the FID. He doesn't have the qualifications to lead the FID.
Why you say that? What do you understand about the agency itself?
I don't understand about the agency, but all I know is that the man only can account.
And no, it was an organization that was formed to politicians to declare the assets true. Chung don't support it.
You sure that's the Integrity Commission, though, not the FID. You just mentioned
601 after, I'm not sure. But that is it.
why Chung must go.
Because he's not qualified.
Why do you say the agency is corrupt?
No, they don't investigate no crime. They investigating corruption.
That aside, the PNP
They don't investigate no crime.
Chuck, I'll Derek have more sense than him, you know. I'll Derek have more sense than him. Eh? No, and at the end people are wicked, you know. They wicked, Chuck. To take up them PNP people here and take them out of their yard. Put on orange something on them and send them out. Jesus.
So you see when you say it earlier in the month, when you say it's only the people, the hungry people, PNP, them van down the road, them could have get.
That's true.
Yes, them very same man. The same one going them van down the road. Come go up the road. If you search them, probably have one part road at the back of your circle. And the thing, they were demonstrating in front of the fence in the month where them pay one band $250 million to make one alone complete it.
I know, they have no shame.
That's why they go stand up a protest in front of the Hero Circle fence, where them pay them friend $250 million taxpayers' money. Now, no, it's not completed.
Why, PNP? Who is a disgrace and who don't want to confirm government. That is why PJ Patterson takes civics out of school in a Chuck. Because PJ knows say the brighter the nation is, then
less chance them have.
Less chance they have, Chuck. That is why the PNP took civics out of school, because they want to keep the nation down. Because can you imagine the government I go call me from my yard extension and say, won't you be buy gas and pay toll and come to town where I go protest? I don't know for what reason.
I don't know for what reason, you know.
I just gone so become your labor, right? You know, the PNP different.
Yeah, and when you turn it, then give a placard to hold up. You don't know what the placard says.
Nothing they can. I wonder which other TVJ reporter she come out with this stuff. We never expect this, Chuck.
But I don't know. I think that she will lose her job tomorrow morning. She must lose her job tomorrow morning.
We have to talk.
Yeah, man, she will lose her job, man. If you not listen to me, guys. A reporter the name Krista Henry.
Yeah, she.
Yes, if you not don't hear her on TVJ any after this, and that's why them fire her. How dare you put that out against our great leader? That is the question I'm going to ask.
It don't look good for you. No look good for you. Guys, we're gonna end the program, so you send me a request if you want. Chuck, thank you so much for coming, darling.
No problem, we're there. We're glad there, you know, we can join.
Yes, man, we are working on the platform. Yes, dear. Yeah. Guys, what a thing with the People's National Party. What a disgrace with the People's National Party. The PNP just take up on PNP people and send them pan them merry way, just put on green shirt pan green shirt, orange shirt pan them and send them go down a Hero Circle and the people don't know what they got. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. We know a long time, you know, guys. We know so anything you find the dunce and the degenerates, that is the PNP. Anywhere you find the uneducated and the zinc fence and the hungry belly, that is the PNP. Yes, Eva, send me. Me put the link. We never see the link. Me put the link in the comment section, man. Just click on it. And we can come up and we can talk. And you send me. Me just try to add a little video because this one on me depend it don't give me a lot of options. But we soon gonna find the real one where we can have more options and more videos and everything. We're working on the platform, guys. We're working on the platform. Yes. Anyway, you find the uneducated, you find the PNP. You find the PNP. Oh, you're going to get up and go. Oh, what that, guys? When you hear that sound a while ago? Who heard that sound a while ago or me alone hear it? You don't type in the comment section and tell me if you don't hear it. You don't hear the sound a while ago, guys? You don't look like you don't hear it. A big sound like a car back there. Anyway, yeah, man, anywhere you find the people them who don't think for themselves, you find the People's National Party supporters. They take up themselves, Linford, and they put on the orange shirt and then gone a Hero Circle. They don't know nothing about the NI, the FI. Sorry, they don't know nothing about the FID. They don't know the duty of the FID. They don't know how what is the qualification. Then just know say date and can be put in the group and say come down as hero circle and then gone down as hero circle. That's all they know. You say send back the link. Navlet says yeah, Navlet because I live a roadside, you know. I live a roadside. Anybody know me know say I live a roadside. Nah, so no know. So that's why that's on there. See the link here, guys? See the link here? We're trying out the platform tonight because we're going to move forward with our platform where we're going to have a better interaction. We can post video, we can send me video, we can just do it thing. Next time, pin the link. Oh, you pin the link now, sister? I'm just learning now. We pin the link. I take me look at time and I learn about the platform because me I'm going to run this platform. Me and my people I'm over here, I'm going to run this platform. Put user in timeout. Oh wait, what is that tell me say? Oh Jesus, I rang something in the pan. Next, me and my people, I'm gonna run the platform. Me and my people. Yes, guys. So send me the request so we can talk little because we're almost we're closing time now for the first night. We never do bad at all. We never do bad for the first night. See? Alright, somebody is alright. Me have people here so. Alright. Alright, guys. Hi. Hello. Unmute your mic. Wagwan, guys. Welcome to Jimmy Talk Politics. I am fine, my darling. I am fine. Welcome to Jimmy Talk Politics.
Happy to hear you and see you, girl.
Yeah, girl. I'm so happy to be here tonight. Happy to be supporting the Jamaica Labour Party and Prime Minister Holness when we're the best government and the government that is of the people's best interest. What do you think about the protest today now?
Foolishness, man.
Sister. Foolishness. Can you imagine, sister? Can you imagine today you have Philip Paulwell coming out to protest against corruption?
I tell you.
Philip Paulwell.
We can't make that stop, you know. We have to just keep focused.
Yeah, we have to keep focused, but you know what? This protest is a wake-up call to the labor rights them that was shaky and a focus on the wrong thing. You know though?
Absolutely.
This is a wake-up call because we get distracted because you hear the Gleaner reporter today talking about this is not about the press conference and I asked about labor JLP and see what that have to do with them. What it doesn't matter if on the night before the election the government choose the candidate. That have nothing to do with Gleaner and something them look figure right about.
So true.
Then they think so we would give them any breaking news. When after know when we are choose the candidate, we not tell them. What we could have share with party information with the Gleaner for we eat the Gleaner like poison. We eat the Gleaner like poison, Shirley. What we could have share with them.
I don't even follow them.
Labor rights, girl, walk on.
No, it's a meal.
Oh, it's a meal. So you turn on your camera and turn off the camera. This side if you want on and off. Munchie, where you find the video with the protesters? I don't even know where you find the video, Mick. Because we not even watch them today. I really nationwide, me really watch. I still little clippings. But if you know, guys know that we are working on the platform, if you don't see any interesting video, you just send it to Munchie be inbox, can have my number, and we just upload it to the thing. And when we come on the platform, we just talk about it because now that we platform and grow and we are learning how to use it, we not itch with the video. I don't know where we find it, Mick, but all we the Labour Party know, our Prime Minister tell me last night, so we need to wake up and get up and protest against the PNP bad mindism and PNPism and PNP corruption and make sure we go out and tell the independent voters and the people of Jamaica that the PNP is not for Jamaica. We don't want no more message than that. We don't want no more message than that. That message is very, very clear from our Prime Minister. No more message, we don't want more than that. So guys, The people, and some play the video one more time before we leave. So we'll play the video again because the video busted. I hope the video go viral, guys.
The protesters seemed confused about what exactly the protest was about and the functions of the FID.
You have a placard saying Dennis Chong and the FID. What do you know about the FID?
Well, I don't know. I don't know but you know, I'm here for a change.
He cannot lead the FID. He doesn't have the qualifications to lead the FID.
Why is it that? What do you understand about the agency itself?
I don't understand about the agency, but all I know is that the man only can account.
And no, it was an organization that was formed to politicians to declare their assets true. Chong don't support it.
You sure that's the Integrity Commission though, not the FID. You just mentioned
6 or 1.5 dozen. I'm not sure, but that is it.
Why Chong must go?
Because he's not qualified.
Why do you say the agency is corrupt?
No, they don't investigate no crime. They investigating corruption.
That aside, the PNP
Jesus. Guys, the last man said the FID not investigate no crime. Just corruption. What is the mandate of the FID? You see why the PNP take up the people and bring them. Come on a hero circle and not tell them where they come about. The other one when you Mark De La Pena, are the same boy we come from. Are the same guy we come from upper South Trelawney, I think. We used to bleach. Let me ask my comment section because my comment section. Let me ask my comment section. My comment section can tell me. Comment section. The guy when you Mark De La Pena. I know the same guy from Trelawney we used to bleach. He Colleen and he come back black now. Or jungle come from? The guy when near Mark was always up on social media, Costa and in the bleach out where he and he come black now. I him that man. Come and remember his voice. He don't have no sense. He retarded char. When you ask him, say, what where you say qualify. Jesus, God of gracious, we must make sure that the PNP don't farm government. We must make sure that the PNP do not farm government. We make sure, because boy, I may tell you, we have a government right now, and hardly saw exactly Colleen. Hardly saw sitting come from, and he used to bleach, and he over. If you go over TikTok, you don't see him. Last year, he did red. Last year, did Bridget, you see the video? You see the video, Bridget? Type in the chat and tell me if you see the video with the PNP then, because we're going to end the program now. Oh, by the way, guys, don't tell me if you don't like the video here when me make. Lord God, me should be a try now. You can't fault me, so me not try. Tell me if you don't like the video here, guys.
There's a party marching on to victory.
National Party Administrator did not be not one single hospital.
They don't want the Jamaica Labour Party to have the political credit. He would rather deprive the people of their power. The lies of the PNP can never change a labor right. The lies of the PNP can never affect the mood of the Jamaica Labour Party. The lies of the PNP can never overcome the truth of the Jamaica Labour Party. I came into politics to change things, to improve things, to make your life better in real ways. That's why I come into politics. So when I look at my Jamaica, a country that had lovely parks, lovely botanical gardens, and then for many years of neglect, those parks and those gardens deteriorated to nothing. One of the dreams that I had, which I then turned into a vision, which I then had the opportunity to allocate budgets to, is to make sure that every parish in Jamaica has a park. Not a park that you have to lock up all kind of foolishness happening in the park. A park where you can go and walk, go eat ice cream and sit down on the grass, go watch performance in the park.
You like the video there, guys? Alright. Me say, I can't tell you no, how me have to beg my daughter, please, if make it, I should not even make it good. But you know, anybody who have young people, have teenager and 20 young people, you know, say I stress. So don't even ask me how me have to beg her. And she's not even do a beautiful job, but make that stay. So guys, we're gonna end the program tonight. And we want to make sure that we tell, make sure to make everybody know that the platform is ready. And we're going to have the platform ready. The platform is for all of us. Send me, me put the link in the thing at night time. And click on the link and come up and contact. If you don't have any video, anything match with the topic, we can discuss it. And as our Prime Minister say, as our Prime Minister say, Stevie, Labour Party workers and supporters and everybody get up out on a sleep, come off on a bench, come out on a seat, get up and spread the information and make sure say the Jamaica Labour Party message has been felt right across the country. Because we see the PNP pick up the dunce them and have them a campaign for them. We see the PNP pick up the people them want to know absolutely nothing. This is a woman you know in the video. When the reporter tell her say, I know I see we are talking about. Here the woman now, 61.5 dozen at the other, it don't matter. Oh, you mean it don't matter, lady? Oh, you mean it don't matter? Oh, you mean it don't matter, lady? It matters. It matters because you come out to protest and you don't know what you're protesting about. You come out to protest and you don't know what you are protesting about. So of course it matters, but you know what stop PNP steer. You know what stop PNP steer. PNP. How about this with the panel, guys? Oh, Jesus. We know say stop PNP steer. The PNP don't really need to win. No need no policy for vote. The PNP don't need no policy to campaign when they a campaign. All the PNP want to make sure say are them party in a government. Tell me if you want to ask them, guys, because like God, the program mash up. All right. So yes, guys, thank you so much for joining Munchie B Talks Politics. Good night, Munchie B. The people them hungry, they only go for, yeah, me know they only go for money. All of them will see Mark Golden put in a bus and carry Euro Circle. You think are free? Everybody get their lunch money. Everybody get their lunch money. Everybody get their lunch money, and who come from far? All of the boy they come from way down at hardly. So far in come from, I wonder who give back in bus fare if you come up. I wonder if the PNP bus people from down at hardly Shaw, from down at Manchester you care up there. What do you think, Shelley? Don't think the PNP bus people care up there? They maybe bus people care up there because remember they're desperate, you know. You do not hear me? Oh, Jesus. Get the program mash up. You not hear me now? Let me know if you're hearing me, guys. I look things that me I go now. Because I don't know why I'm to the thing because I press too much things. Please let me know before I leave, guys, if you're not hearing me now. Thank you so much for joining Munchie B Talks Politics. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for clicking the like. Thank you for clicking the share. Thank you for clicking every single thing. We're starting our new platform where people can send me them requests, come up in the box, talk about what I want to talk about, we talk about the topic. send me the video where we are moving on to the next phase of our platform. I'm a know so the platform are gonna grow. So thank you so much for joining Munchie B Talks Politics. Thank you, guys, and good night.